Okay, hello everybody, I'm back. This is Maji Noodle. I have another video. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna vamp out, close the wind blind so I can see what I'm doing. It's definitely been a few days. I've actually had a lot I wanted to talk about, but no time to talk about it, basically. I guess I can start off with the kind of most recent thing is my friend group had this like kind of weird shit. It's really hard to play when you're talking. This kind of weird falling out drama where one of our friends just didn't really like the lifestyle, like kind of the way one of our other friends was living. And, you know, that's all good and fun, but she just, like, seriously clashed with it, and, you know, none of us really liked that. We don't judge, you know, we try not to, you know, like, I think, yeah, you know, live any way you want, as long as you're being happy, healthy, and safe. But so, yeah, it's really funny. So, when she kind of found out the thing that she disagreed with, she immediately left our group chat. Which was funny. And then immediately apparently was like going down the halls looking for friends. And I thought that was funny. Like, I think it's cool that she's like independent and out there, but I just like the idea of her going around to other rooms like looking for new friends. I just thought it was like funny, not in a mean way, but just like, I don't know, like just perusing down like you're shopping, but shopping for friends, you know. I think that's why I found it funny. Woo! Jitter-click. Myanmar. Shit. I'm in poop. But yeah, so that happened. That was interesting. Oh, here we go. I had my first... So I'm an aerospace engineering major. I'm sure I said that in other videos, but I had my first aerospace class, and my professor is just like this, like, short, old, maybe not like, he's like 50s, 60s, but he's like this short, old, like, Latino dude, and he's, well, not a dude, he's a man, obviously, and, you know, he's a professor, so I should probably be a little, but he's like, he's really cool, like, he's really, like, the second he walked in the door, he was very, you know, like, he cracked a joke about how it was quiet, you know, like, not that he's not taking it seriously, but that, you know, like, he wants us to be enjoying our time. And I love that. I love that kind of, like, casual, serious attitude, you know? But the best bit is he cracked this joke, about the Taliban. 'Cause, you know, if you don't know what's going on there, it's pretty bad. The Taliban has taken control of Afghanistan. And, you know, we who were at war there with them for like 20 years, Biden finally pulled us out. But we've been evacuating troops. But, well, not troops, but we've basically been evacuating anybody who has helped us, like, take over the government or whatever, like, prior to the Taliban retaking over. So anybody who was involved with Americans and Americans themselves, we've been trying to get them out, because, like, it's the Taliban. Like, they're not gonna be chill over it. They're gonna kill people. Even though they said, like, no, we're chill, like, we're gonna allow women to be in school, and it's like, no, they're not gonna do that. But, so we've been evacuating people. I had to eat a Sour Patch Kid. We've been evacuating like, I don't know, 400 people every plane ride. And so the professor goes, the Taliban is really stupid. We're flying out 400 people every day. All you need is one Taliban soldier with a rocket missile, and boom, 400 people are dead, or however many is on the plane. And like, the whole class was like, what the fuck? Like, did he really just say that? Like, we were all kind of like, yo, what? Like, and he then clarified, like, he doesn't support the Taliban or anything like that, thankfully. Don't know why he would. But like, he goes on to then ask if there's any Afghans in the class. And I think he was expecting for there to not be any, but just like one dude raised his hand, and he's like, and he started apologizing. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything. Don't report me to the dean or whatever." And the guy's like, he's clearly not bothered, or bothered enough to make a scene about it right now. But then the professor goes, now you guys are gonna find my, like, head cut off in the parking lot. Well, what the fuck, dude? I mean, frick. Just, like, I don't know. It was really unexpected. Like, he's really funny. It's definitely, like, dark and offensive humor that I'm surprised hasn't gotten this guy fired. But I don't know. He's cool. He's really chill. I'm excited to learn. Goodbye. And I'm there's a couple other things he said that I'll get to. But he seems cool. Like, besides the incredibly offensive joke. But then somehow volleyball players were brought up, and he's like, "You guys know what's best about volleyball?" And then he's like, nah, I won't say it. And I'm pretty sure all the men were thinking the same thing, like the spandex. And I'm like, this is this, like, 60-year-old, 50-year-old dude talking about, volleyball play. Oh, shit. Yes. Talking about, like, basically, like, just women and girls' asses. I'm assuming, like, I think that's a common opinion towards volleyball, which is gross. And I don't share it. As someone who played volleyball as a young girl, like, wearing spandex was not fun when you're like 12 and 13. But there was that, and then he told us about this really interesting experiment, working with NASA, and I don't know the details. He didn't really cover them, but basically it was something that they needed the Dean of Engineering to approve. And the Dean of Engineering is a woman, he happened to mention. But she didn't want to approve it for some reason, because the contract was filled out incorrectly or whatever. Oh shit. Fuck. I mean, crap. But she didn't want to approve it for whatever reason, because of contracts. And he goes, well, so I told her, we're gonna stop the experiment, but, we were already doing the experiment, so we were gonna stop the experiment. Like, oh my god. This man just does not care. Like, he has to be tenured, because he does not care. Like, he gives zero poop. And it's kind of like, it's pretty admirable, just like, and I mean, I've only had one class, and that's what I'm forming my opinion off of, and I'm hoping, like, nothing happens to make me eat my words. But I'm down. Let's see what else. I know more stuff happened. Oh, this might be the first video I have to edit. One of my professors apparently has suffered a head and eye injury. Yeah, I don't know. So that's like concerning, but he canceled class. There's this game called Secret Hitler. I don't know if anybody's ever played it. I mean, I know somebody's played it, but I guess out of the people who watch this channel, I don't know if they've ever played it. And it's a very, very strange game. I strongly recommend, like, if you're in a friend group of 5 or more people and you enjoy board games, getting Secret Hitler. Because it's like Sorry and Monopoly and, oh, there I go. But it's like a mix of those games and also Cards Against Humanity. I don't know, maybe not Cards Against Humanity, but like kind of just the idea is one person is Hitler in the game, you know? And then you've got like 1 or 2 fascists. And I mean, Hitler is a fascist himself, but like, so it's basically teams. It's fascists against liberals. Oops. Oh, Jesus, this map. Oh, okay. Alright. Wow. Keybinds not working. Oh my god. How? Dude, that was just pure luck. They're probably gonna report me for hacking for that one. Cause that was like... Watch me fall. Oh yeah. But yeah, so that's been a fun game. One person in the group is Hitler. The fascists know who Hitler is. Hitler doesn't know who the fascists are. The liberals don't know who the liberals, fascist, or Hitler are. And you're basically, if you're a fascist, you're trying to get Hitler as chancellor, and pass a bunch of fascist policies so you can enact like a fascist government. And one of the best things about the game, but you know, just the game in context, is that after a few fascist policies are enacted, you can then kill people. And it's hilarious. Oopsies, he's messing up my plans. Oh my god, that was close. Let's light that. But so yeah, you can kill people if you've enacted enough fascist policies, and it's really funny. It is really fun to kill your friends. In the game. In context, it is fun in the game. And that is it. Game fun. Killing people in the game is fun. That's it. But so that's a great game that you've all been playing. I'm kind of obsessed with it. So like every time I'm with this friend group, I'm like, guys, let's play Secret Hitler. And I don't know if everybody feels the same way about it as I do, but I just genuinely really enjoy it. I've had all my classes now. My advocacy and argument class is like a banger. It talks about like culture and logical fallacies, and my professor is really memey. Like, he played a This Is Sparta clip to have us identify what kind of culture, like high context, low context, high power, low power. I don't know if anyone's familiar with these terms, but it's like, you know, if you're a low power culture, you believe that, you are on equal footing with everybody else in the culture. So, America is considered a low power culture. Because allegedly you can kind of rise up the ranks. But, you know, contrasted with, like, England, which is a monarchy, that would be considered more high power distance. Yeah, high power distance, sorry. I hope I wasn't saying the wrong thing. But so it's high power distance and low power distance, and so America is low power distance, and England is high power distance. So like, you know, or India is a good example too. They have a caste system, right? So like, you know, everybody in the caste system knows their place, Oh shit, oh my god, what is happening? Okay. Everyone in the caste system knows their place, and they know that they can't, like, rise up the ranks, you know? Someone at the bottom of the caste system will never be someone at the top of the caste system, and that's high power distance. And it's a really interesting kind of, like, idea, I guess. I'm not really sure if it's a theory, or I think it's just an observed fact of cultures. And so that's really cool. We also learned about high context and low context cultures, and that's where, like, so a high context culture would be nonverbal communication, which is body language, context, hence the name high context, are kind of taken more into account than, like, strictly verbal communication. So it's like, and then low context cultures, you know, which is another America. We are a low context culture. Is communication is very strictly verbal, and in, like, courts and you know, like, anything kind of businessy, they don't take in nonverbal communication as communication, or as, like, in a contract it has to strictly say everything it's doing, and that's part of the low context communication. Please don't get confused. And so my professor used this pretty great example that women are high context communicators, because we can often, you know, we're tonal, we're body language, we look into things, you know, when generally, I'm not trying to make assumptions about women, but, like, I tend to do this as a woman, and I think it's you know, yeah, and so men are low context, you know, they don't understand nonverbal cues, they don't understand body language. And I was very ready for my professor. I really hope I haven't already talked about this, but I was very ready for my professor to, like, start dissing women, basically, and how, like, you know, this is why we can never understand them, and, like, dirty dir. I can't believe I just made that noise. But he did the opposite. He was like, yeah, so men, if you're getting mad because you can't understand your girl, or, like, you're having a miscommunication issue, like, it's kind of your fault. Like, you need to learn to communicate like a high context communicator. And I was completely, like, I don't know, I was, like, blown away. I feel like it's the first time I kind of, like, explicitly heard an adult man who isn't willing to put all of the blame on women. And I was like, hell yeah, men do need to learn to communicate like high context communicators. And again, I want to say that it's more of a general rule, like, there are men out there who are high context communicators, and there are women out there who are low context communicators. But, you know, you take a group of 5 women and 5 men, and you're probably bound to see that women tend to be high context and men tend to be low context, and it's just like the way of nature. And I feel like this is a thing, I mean, at least for me, it's a thing I've kind of always known, like, passively, like, yeah, you know, the reason men communicate so poorly with women sometimes is because it's like a misinterpretation of what each other are saying, you know? If a woman is, and this is a very, like, stereotypical situation, but if a woman is telling a man about her day and how, like, just, if she has a problem, if she tells a man about a problem, a man will most likely try to solve that problem for her, you know, like, and give her advice. And, you know, there's 2 big issues in that. One being the woman is not looking for advice, and 2 being, this I learned in psychology, is that, oh no, I didn't learn this in psychology, I just learned this somewhere else, if you offer someone advice without them asking for it, like, they're gonna think you're kind of a jerk, you know? So that's one thing I find really interesting, that, like, that's something that happens, that those two things kind of coincide with each other, probably in a very interesting way. So, you know, love and life. I'm being college cool. I'm really digging that, the advocacy and argument class. It's just like, it's everything other than I expected. I was really worried about having a class, which purpose would be about public speaking, and my expectations have been subverted like 3 times over. I don't know, it's just like, it's really cool. College is really cool. It's like, you kind of just learn shit, and like, then you know it, and then you just, I don't know. Alright. Anyways, I'll quit my yabbering. I'm gonna try to win this game. I could talk about, there was one more type of culture. If I could just remember the type of culture. Yo, did I say one more game and now I'm immediately dying? Shucks. My brain is like grasping at straws. Just like I was grasping at straws to live. Alright, well, I think I'll sign off here. 22-minute video. Nobody will watch this. Except maybe my boyfriend, and you know, 'cause it's 20 minutes, and like, who's gonna, yeah. But if you did stay till the end, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, if this content is like interesting to you, that's cool. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. This has been Maji Noodle, signing off.